The best part of waking up is the Avery day trading team in your cup. Killed it. What's going on, guys? I am currently breaking rules right now and I'm trading. So I'm a little focused, but what's going on, fam? Tim trading as well, short FOSL right now. Brad, Matty, who? Kim from the school quarantine land, LREX, one way coin. We got the fam in here. What's going on, guys? How we doing? Let me go over what I'm trading real quick at the moment. I am currently trying to trade MARA at the moment right here at the 320 area. This is support. 320s. Probably back down to closer to 3 as well. I got like a 324 average on it at the moment, but I'm just watching it carefully. I've got 2 ads on it. Here's support. Resistance turning into that 320. Resistance turning into that support. Look at this bottom trend line we got here too. This bottom trend line, that's going to be right around 306, 307. So right now I'm trying to work MARA. This sector's a little hottish at the moment. The whole blockchain movement. We're going to get into it this morning. So let's dive into it, traders. Gonna have to keep an eye close on that trade though, because I am trying to work that at the moment. But we got a few to look at. Coin with the NIO long yesterday. NIO, no, you got the short. No, you put the put on it. That's right, you got the put on that, and then the nice little drop off there, and then you got the long. Did you catch both sides of it, coin? Tim in the house. What's up, man? Jason, good morning to you as well. Yeah, NIO, this one did see some panic. You know, when the earnings came out, that one, well, the earnings were kind of bad, right? They were, NIO quarterly loss narrows. A little bit narrower than expected, though. So, bad news is good news, right? Bad news is good news. Coin bought the long shares and puts at the end of the day, paid fat. The fat piggy bank. Nailing the bottom. Yeah, coin working it. Coin working it. Great job there. So NIO, this is definitely pretty short heavy. I can't remember the short interest on the company. I think it's like 40% or something crazy. Now that we're talking about it, let me look it up. I gotta find out. We gotta find out the short interest on NIO. We still do have support NIO. That's going to be right here at 44.80. So I want to watch that area carefully today. That's what it tried to come down to. You remember how I always have that over-under rule for stocks that come down and then they retrace the entire move because of stuff like that. Because of stuff like that. It always happens. That's why you need to never get faked out, braked out. All right, the short interest, yeah, short percent of shares outstanding. Yeah, it's hard to. They don't have the short percent of float on Yahoo. I'll have to look at that at a different time. But yeah, so NIO, this one, let's watch that 44.80 area again. We saw that lower shadow down to that mark. Let's see if that's still going to hold up this morning after the earnings came out. And yeah, we got to keep this sector in mind too. So KNDI is in that kind of electric vehicle sector as well, and KNDI, this one has pretty good support at 920. So if this one and NIO both sell off at the start of the day, pick one. If you like the cheaper stock, NIO, this one does have pretty solid support, lower shadows and all. Down here around 918, that 918 area. 916, 917, 918, 920. The 20-cent area, guys. The 20-cent area. So I'm currently trying to work MARA at the moment a little bit. Breaking rules, trading pre-market. I like this one. I do like this one. This is kind of blockchain, Bitcoin, all that stuff's kind of hot right now. You guys saw yesterday with RIOT. If you were trading late day yesterday, RIOT, that one was pretty much an all-day climber. RIOT, if you've been trading for a while, you know both of these stocks are in that sector. I think it was like, what coin, 3 years ago from this winter is when all this blockchain stuff was It's like 2 or 3 years ago. ROT, MARA, all these were running around this time. So, yes, Brad. Yes, thanks for reminding me. You guys remember I took my little 25-cent profits on FOSL at 885 or something around there. This one's at 1070 right now. Ugh! I could just strangle myself right now. Strangle myself. Tim Tolson, you're shorting. Did you say you're shorting FOSL 1082? 1082? You got 1082, Phil? Nice. It's like one little candlestick at 1082. That must have been all you, Tim. Tim hitting FOSL, sending it back down. Yeah, so FOSL, I'm still watching it today, staying familiar here, although I don't want to look at it at all because of yesterday. I didn't let this thing run. But yeah, 1150 is going to be the main area that's going to have a hard time getting through on FOSL, that 1150-60 area. So it may try to, I like the short idea there, Tim, if it sees a little bit of selling pressure at the open. But it's kind of sitting here in la-la land between support and resistance. It may try to pull back up towards that main resistance, 1150. Early morning. Yeah, you'll probably be all right. May see a little bit of some selling pressure out of the gates. We'll keep our eyes on it. I like it. I like it for a short up through $11. If that thing gets a fast pop up through 11, I am interested. So, Brad, I know you got AXTI yesterday. I do want to keep that one on watch today as well. AXTI. My God, do you guys hear my chair? I need to get some WD-40 on this thing. All right. AXTI, Brad. Let's look at it. AXTI, you got this one, Brad. You got the DT yesterday? Man, that was beautiful. Wish I had gotten that with you. So AXTI, fast move up, and this one started. You guys know if you've been here for a while, we tend to look for these fast moves up to descending triangles. So that's what this one did. Fast move to descending triangle, upper shadows. What does it mean? Lower highs get squeezed tighter and tighter together. Let me draw it out here. I know how to draw. Boom. All right, lower highs get squeezed and then sell off. Looks like a good fade, Brad. Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's a little thin, but it does have, obviously, that above average volume that we look for. All-time highs on AXTR are going to be at 1075. So if it did get a pop-up through $10, I'm definitely starting to get interested there. Pop up through $10 up towards 1075. I'll definitely get interested there. It's been working. Been doing a little worky work. So I'm staying familiar. I don't know if I'll trade it at the open. I don't know if I'll trade it because look at this support line down here. This is solid support from yesterday. 937, 935, AXTI 940. 940s is tough, really good support. Go Tigers in the house. Good morning. Screen resolution is fuzzy. Throw on those glasses, Tigers. Throw on some glasses. You'll be good to go. You can probably click the little resolution screen on the and adjust the quality. Probably can adjust. All right, what's our leading gapper this morning? Let's go ahead and nail that. Leading gapper AHT, 12 million in the float, 3.5 million traded. So that one's getting on up there. Guess what? We're at 620. 620 magic number. May have a tough time there at 620. But this is our leading gapper. This one has all the Kevin, a little bit of fuzzy issues as well. Let me check real quick. Let me check. 720p, adjusted to 720p on your smaller devices. Anybody else having issues? If people are having issues across the board, I will try to figure it out. Otherwise, we'll keep it moving. We got a lot to look at today. Coin AHT popped to $7 and fade all day, in my opinion. Yeah, so yesterday, what was the leading gapper, guys? It was LXRX. LXRX, yeah. LXRX. I think, yeah. LXRX. So, yeah, I mean, that's the same idea we had yesterday. Yesterday, the idea was, leading gap or LXRX, pop and fade. It's exactly what it did. Most of the time, that's what these things do. They pop, they fade. They pop, pop, fade. So, AHT, we'll see if that one can get a pop and fade today as well. The only concern here with AHT is this one is like really oversold on the daily. The daily is really oversold, so it may try to see what it did back in here. Yeah, it may try to get a decent move on it today because it is so oversold. It does have solid support at 550. That's kind of the area I was watching this morning, but that's already, that's 550, a couple lower shadows to it. So if you are trading AHT, that's going to be your main support on it, 550. If you guys are trading MARA in pre-market with me, it's not looking bad. I got an average 224 on it. We're at 334 right now. So I'm just kicking back on that at the moment, kicking back MARA. This is what I was looking at. If any of you guys are interested, 220. That 20-cent area, magic number. That was resistance. Now turned to support. And not only that, on the daily here. Yeah, let me zoom out just a little bit. Yeah, 320 support right here. It's going to have a little bit of a difficult time at 350s. 360s because that's where these upper shadows are. So I got to think about it. I may scale out and let it keep going, but and also this bottom trend line support. This trend line here is going to be roughly 306, 307. So let me see what we're doing right now. It's going to have a tough time up in this 340s, 50 range from pre-market. I'm just going to kick back with it for a little bit. Let it play around, see what she does. Because you guys know what's going to happen if I get rid of this. It's going to do an FOSL. I'm going to get rid of it. That thing's going to skyrocket up to $10. Every time. All right, Uber. This is what we were looking at on Uber. Man, we were watching this one yesterday. For a pop closer to that previous close, previous high day, it did just that. But it did it at 10:45. I wasn't even here for it. So if any of you guys got Uber, great work there. Uber 49.60s, nice short, and that one fade. So I still am interested with Uber. It's got main resistance, obviously, at $50. It's got this little bit of an inverse head and shoulders pattern, so a little bit of a bullish pattern on it that I'm watching very carefully. We have main resistance at like 49.40. You guys see this, Uber? 49.30s and 40s. Got some main resistance there. So it may be a little heavy and pull back a little bit, back down to this neckline. Neckline's at 47.50. So we may see this be a little heavy against 49.40s again today. It kind of triple-topped yesterday. So we'll watch that carefully. Uber again today at the open. See what she's going to give us. All right, GCI, I don't mind this one for a short. GCI, this one has been gearing up the last week, and yesterday had a nice climb and pop on it on yesterday on Tuesday. So you guys know that's what we look for. Above average volume equals above average range. And then especially when we get that crazy volume into a play that's already kind of been gearing up, those are the setups I love. So it's a little, let's see, FOS or GCI. GCI probably against like 250. The only problem with GCI that I see is the daily. The daily, this one is way, it's getting over the 200 right now. It's getting over the 200. Its main resistance is going to be 320, which I'm not going to give it that much room if I get in at 230. So 320 is going to be main resistance. It's kind of oversold. It's just now breaking the 200. So not all the stars are aligning here with GCI, but I do like it for a little bit of a sell-off at the open. We'll see if it gives that to us. Most of the time, very similar to kind of FOSL, which Tim's trading right now on the short side. Most of the time when these stocks get a little overbought, we will see a little bit of profit taken, even if it wants to have continuation and turn back around. So that profit taking is what I love to look for. If you guys have shorts, any TEs, not a bad setup as well. Well, it's already coming back down a little bit. Problem is, I do these pre-market analysis like 8:30, and then they're already making the moves. Already making the moves. What's AHT doing right now? So 620 is a tough area. AHT 620 is still holding up on AHT. You guys know that magic area, fast move up to the whole $1.20 area. WKHS, we're still going to be watching this one against 20 bucks. Actually, 2120s we could watch it against. 2120s we could watch WKH against. That one popped up through that area. Then it was serving as support. 2120s. I haven't been able to catch WKHS. It is a workhorse. I mean, it definitely is. She is a workhorse, and she takes off without me. I just want you to come down to these levels. Just want you to do it. So that was solid resistance. 2120s. It now broke through it. Prior resistance turns into support. So 2120s, we can watch WKHS against that. Obviously, main support is going to be down here at 2020. But that's a little too much room if you ask me. A little too much room. Little too much room. All right, let me look back at MARA real quick. You guys know I'm working this trade at the moment. See what's going on here. See what's going on. One second, guys. One second. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna take half right there. I'm up 10 cents already. Gonna let the other half ride out. My adjusted stop's gonna be at my average price, which is 324. I just gotta be smart because we are coming into this. You see this range right here, 340s. It's gonna be kind of tough to get through this. I'm gonna hold the rest to see if we do, but I gotta get rid of some of it. I gotta get rid of some of it up in here. That's only to be smart. So MARA, if you're just now joining, Patriots is in the house. Patriots, we missed you, man. And the questions you submitted, Coin and I answered in Friday night's live stream. So go back and watch that. But if you guys are interested, MARA, this one, 320 support. Really good support. And then on the chart, then also we got this trend line right around like 307, 308. So that's what I'm looking at on MARA if you're interested. Blockchain's a little hot right now. Little hot. David, I don't have shorts MARA, so nah, I can't look for the short there. But I'm going to see what this one's going to do at the open. I mean, I really still like it against 320. But it is what it is. We'll watch it carefully. Yeah, I got to watch that. I was so busy this weekend. Yep, we had a great time. Friday night stream. You guys make sure you go watch that for some free education. Free education. David, taking a long on it. Yeah, it's kind of rare. I took a long yesterday with FOSL at the open, and because that was right at support. I do take longs when they're right at support. Like this, FOSL, I took a long right at this support line. MARA, I took a long right at this support line, 320s. So, you know, I will take longs. It's just, and I'm still holding MARA. I am much more comfortable in shorts, though. That's just the way it is. Just the way it is. Kevin, changing it to 720 did sharpen my image. Thanks, Kevin. Yep, no problem there. 720 is kind of what I'm rolling with at the moment because it's not as tough on my computer as running like freaking 4K. But 720 should be fine. Should be fine for you guys. If you think it's fuzzy, then let me know and I'll try to figure it out. But 720 should be good. All right, SOLO yesterday actually did kind of break through that symmetrical triangle trend. You remember that one, guys? SOLO? Yeah, we were watching this against that symmetrical triangle. It did open up and actually pop through it right now. But this one's actually holding up on this bottom trend. You see this bottom trend from this symmetrical triangle? That's going to be right around 630s. That's going to be right around 630s on SOLO. So let's watch that against the 630 area, and we'll take it from there. We'll take it from there on SOLO, 630s. Mr. Victor in the house. Victor, you missed the pre-market analysis, bro. You missed it. Good to see you in here. I hope you're killing it and learning lots, Victor. SOLO against 630s. That's this bottom trend line here. Victor, I'm in MARA right now. I don't think it's a long up here in the 338s. So don't, guys, if you're, don't chase this if you're trading it. I bought it right at support, but this is a be careful. Be careful with it. If trading around this 337.8 area, this is kind of lower shadow resistance area. I'm still holding on to half my position to let her work, but we'll see what happens around that. That's VWAP as well, 338. VWAP right there. All right, DNK, this one yesterday was a really nice play. I'm not going to be trading DNK, but this one was is a leading gapper this morning as well. Anybody have the news on DNK? I didn't really find any. DNK. Is it Q3? Q3? Potentially. Yeah, I'm not sure with DNK. Let's see. Yeah, it's got a really oversold chart, so it may just be getting some bargain traders on it. Maybe getting some bargain traders on it. All right, let's run through everything real quick. We got a few minutes left before the market opens on up. I'm watching GCI out of the open, maybe against 240s, 250s. I may take a trade here, may not. I want to see how GCI is going to open up. This is a really oversold chart. Really oversold chart on GCI. I like the setup, but not all the stars are lining up. You guys know at the poker table, I like pocket pair aces. But if, you know, someone else could have a four of a kind, right? So you got to be careful of that. I like to see another ace on the flop. And on the river, right? That'd be nice. Four of a kind. But the stars aren't necessarily all lining up on GCI. We do have it breaking the 200-day, and the chart's a little oversold. So we'll watch it carefully. Coin, not a whole lot I like today. A bunch of iffy plays. That's kind of been the theme of the week, right? Just a bunch of iffy plays. Bunch of iffy plays. Solo, let's kind of watch that against the 630s bottom trend. Coming to that right now. 630 bottom trend. NIO, let's see if 4480 support is going to hold up there. You guys see that? Lower shadow yesterday to that area as well. Let's see if 4480s is going to hold up. NIO. WKHS 2120s is really nice support there. Yep. Lower shadow way back here. Couple upper shadows. Broke through it. So 2120 is now going to be support WKHS. So let's watch the 2120s if that sells off to there. And Uber. Uber, I want to see that heavy again today. Uber against 4950s, 60s. Definitely want to see that heavy again today. It does have somewhat of a bullish pattern on it, that inverse head and shoulders. We'll watch that carefully. We will watch it carefully. FOSL, there may be a trade here. I know, Tim, you got that at 1080s. With the top tick, Tim, 1080s, Tim. So we'll watch FOSL. If that one pops up through 11, I'm really interested there for a short, definitely. 1150 is main resistance, FOSL. So we'll watch that. Uber, possible move down to 4750 as coin brought up. Yeah, I like Uber still. I think it has some room. I like that 4750 like you brought up as well. I definitely like that. Yeah, 4750 is that neckline that it did break through. So it's not a bad play. It's not a bad play. Main resistance is going to be over under. There's a couple different areas we could play it. Couple different areas. 4940 there's kind of a triple top there, 49.40 on Uber. I'd like to give it over under 50, but we do have a triple top at 49.40s. So Uber is definitely one I'm watching. Let me make sure I've got that one loaded up. I don't want to miss it today. Don't want to miss it. All right, let's go over the scans real quick, guys. Positive intensity scans in the middle are the ones we use and trade. Positive intensity scan at the top. When stocks are getting overbought, they're highlighted orange. So watch for those orange moves. It means get ready for the reversal. This is getting euphoric. It's getting overbought. Get ready to see this one turn back around a little bit. Same is true on the negative side. When you're seeing stocks highlighted orange, that means they're panicking on the negative side. They're panicking. They're getting oversold. Get ready for the reversal. Get ready to scoop that bad boy on up. So positive, they're good short potential plays. Negative, good long potential plays. They alert you before the reversals. It works a high majority of the time. All right. All right, so MARA, I still have this. It's currently over VWAP. Trying to get back above that. So 340 is the VWAP. So let's see what MARA is going to do at the open. I'm probably going to sell into the morning pop if there is one on MARA. Just because that's going to be kind of up towards resistance a little bit in the 350s. I want to see what else is going to pop up. Like Coin said, this may be kind of a scanner day. We're gonna be on top of everything. We never miss any plays in here. Let's just see what the market guys are going to give us. All right, and I'm all out MARA. I took it all at 340. So I'm going to be done there so I can focus on the rest. Seller stacking coin at AHT. Seller stacking AHT. Yes, a little heavy under the VWAP right now, that 20-cent area. Always that magic number. Holding that on up at the moment. All right, let me make sure I got some charts loaded up and let's get ready to trade, guys. Got a few sectors that are hot right now, huh? A few sectors. Electric vehicle space. Obviously, the COVID space. We got blockchain moving again. And marijuana. Is that moving? Marijuana yesterday got a little morning spike. So marijuana is just like, some days it wants to go, some days it doesn't. All right. Got about 30 seconds before the market opens on up. Get your charts loaded up and let's get ready to rock and roll all night. NIO, that one 44.80 is going to be main support. We'll see if that's going to hold up. We'll see if that's going to hold up as well. See if we get that flush on FOSL for Tim. See if we get that flush on FOSL for Tim. DNK is getting a little bit of a spike right now. I'm going to avoid DNK. I think that one's a little... Market's now open. Market is now open. MARA getting that little bit of a morning spike. Got rid of that one. Got rid of that one a little early. Got rid of that one a little early. MARA 350s. Just watching and waiting at the moment, guys. Let's see what's going to pop on up. Uber, a little bit of a snap out of the gates. Uber, a little bit of a snap. NIO, 44.80s is that main support. I'm really tempted here. I am really tempted there, but I don't know. I don't know. So, NIO, haven't pulled the trigger there at the moment. Already getting a decent bounce on it. Matty Who, SPWR. Yeah, that one's Get a little bit of action here. Let's see if that one can get a little higher for us. NIO, I just am a little hesitant to pull the trigger there because of recent earnings last night. I don't know. I think it may sell off a little bit more. We'll see. NIO may be a little heavy. NIO, LI, both of those in that electric vehicle space. Be watching both of those. RIOT, MARA in the blockchain space. Those are selling off a little bit at the moment. Those are getting a little selling pressure at the moment. Yeah, NIO a little bit lower. That one may try to pop back up. We'll watch it. NIO even more. NIO even more. 4440s. Scarier the better, right? That's what I preach. Scarier the better. I mean, I'm kind of interested in it. I am certainly interested. I ams. No trade for me yet, other than an MARA. Fossils looking pretty good, Tim. Looking pretty good there. WKHS is selling off. WKHS, remember, 2120s is pretty good support there. WKHS. Wouldn't be a bad play. WKHS. See what she gives us. MARA back up. MARA back up. A little bit of a scoop there on MARA. That one, I didn't take a scoop. Just that one's getting a little pop right now. Watching WKHS, if we can get 2120s or lower, that wouldn't be bad. NIO, a lot of activity there. A lot of activity there. So that one's going to be fighting that trend line, 4480s. Looks like it wants to be fighting that area. WTRH, that one's popped up on the intensity scans. I do have shorts there. WTRH hit a high of 334. A little bit of a pullback here. Let me look at the chart on that. 350s is going to be pretty tough on WTRH. 375 is even tougher. If WTRH keeps climbing, I'll get interested there. David watching DNK. DNK still morning spike right now. Hit 420. So watch DNK right now, that 20-cent area, fast move up. It's that one's getting a lot of probably chat room hype on it and pump right now. DNK looks like it may get halted. Looks like that one may go up into a halt. DNK. AHT long at 535. Not a bad long there, coin. I do like that. It's got support at 550. Let me look at that too. Let me look into that. Let me look into that coin. Yeah, I kind of missed that long right there. It's not bad. I mean, it is a little might be a little heavy against from 620, but longs take longer, as we are aware. AHT does have that main support line at 550, so let's see what's going to happen there. AHT. Pulling back a little bit. Let's all right, I'm in HT at 532. 532. I don't know how much I like it. I like it at the support. It may try to pull back up through it. It's going to be at 550s. I'm probably going to give it under $5. Probably going to give it under $5 and scale into it against that AHT, but it's a little iffy for me. I like the 550 support. It may try to pop back above that. It's really good support on the daily chart. May try to get back above that today at some point. I'll give it a little bit of room. Give it a little bit of room. WKHS is pulling back a little bit more. 2140s. Need a little bit more on WKHS. Need a little bit more there. We got a few popping up, guys. We got a few popping up on the radar right now. Few popping up. Uber getting a little bit of a pop on it. Let's see. NIO off of that panic. I mean, that one's already back up. So that was a good long NIO. I did not, I was just a little too scared, wasn't I? That was yesterday's quote, wasn't it? The most profitable trades are the scariest ones. Yeah, HT coin, you're out of it. No volume there. I'm going to give it a little bit more time. Give it a little bit more time, HT. NIO popping up, 45.50s. WKHS, a little bit more of a sell-off. Gorgeous, gorgeous, as Maddie Who said. Yeah, I'm interested here. I definitely am. Definitely interested here. Watching WKHS at the moment. Problem is, its main support line's at like a little over 20 bucks, which it may ultimately try to get down to. And I don't want to give it that much room, though. I don't want to give it a whole point to move against me. So let me think about it. If we get a flush under 20, I could give it down to 20 bucks. Let's see if we get a flush under 20 on WKHS. That's where I'd get interested. But it's probably going to try to pop against 2120s, to be honest. We'll see what it does. All right, KNDI. KNDI spiked 10 to 11 bucks. KNDI, that one not bad. So KNDI, NIO, both of those. That electric vehicle space not doing too bad at the moment. WKHS has my attention right now. It's a long kind of day, isn't it? Brad SMS. Are you kidding me, Brad? Heck yeah. Energy sector's been running pretty hot recently, so good job there, Brad. Now I'm going to get out of AHT at break even right there. Break even trade, 332. I'm going to get out of AHT. Not the trade I wanted. Glad I did. 520s now. Maybe another trade on it, but not the one I wanted for now. WKHS is getting a little pop on it. 2140s. Yeah, APPS is getting a spike right now. That one's on the positive intensity scans. APPS. Couple upper shadows at 40.42. And WTRH is still working that 330 area. WTRH. What's the float WTRH? All right, APPS, that one 39.90s. Yeah, WKHS, that one is getting the pop against the 20s. I wanted a little bit more. Remember, from the quote of the day, successful traders focus on managing their trades, predefining their risk. WKHS, wouldn't it be surprising to me if that one pulled all the way back down to that 20 support? So I didn't really want to give it that much room. All right, DNK is still kind of holding its highs right now. 450, DNK 450. That was where that one's at right now. DNK, NIO still spiking. That one's got NIO is going to be pretty heavy against all that pre-market action. It's going to be pretty heavy against all that. Uber is up towards 49.10s, 49.11s. Uber back up to 49.40s is where I may be interested in that. That's kind of where it's been triple topping, 49.40s. Matty Who looking for a breakout long on GCI. Or, yeah, GCI looking for a breakout long. GCI might have a little continuation. All right, all right. I want some more, guys. I want some more. Man, WKHS. Kicking myself. Kicking myself. See what else is going to pop up. Uber is definitely getting interesting. That one is approaching its main resistance at 49.40s. Matty Who GCI above 239, looking to pick that one up. Man, yeah, NIO is looking decent. KNDI is having some trouble with $11. JMIA is approaching some chart resistance. That one's getting a little pop. So 1950s on JMIA. I don't think I have bars there. JMIA, let me check. Yeah, I don't. I don't with JMIA. JMIA 1950s on the chart is going to be tough, though. If you guys have the shorts there. Uber is popping up towards that main resistance. NKLA out of nowhere. Electric vehicle company. NKLA. Yeah, I mean, I don't have shorts there, but that electric vehicle space is rocking and rolling. GCI, there she goes. Got a little move there, Matty Who. Nice trade. DNK, still some continuation. Still some continuation there. AHT is trying to get above the 90 MA. AHT is a $12 million in float stock. Can't believe I even pulled the trigger on that. I mean, I like AHT above that trend line there at 550. I think, you know, if it gets some volume, it may try to get back over 550 today. We'll see. Sometimes these take a little bit more time, the longs do. Simply because, yeah, and there comes some volume in right now on AHT. Trying to get back up towards 550s. Yeah. AHT pulling back up, trying to get up towards 550s right now. I have a little bit of trouble. Sometimes these take a little bit longer than you suspect. Man, Uber already a little heavy against 49.40s. Chasing Bass, short APPS. 39.90. Woo, baby! Down to 39.13 right now. Yeah, I did like that one as well. I like that one too. I missed it, but great trade there. Chasing Bass with the APPS. I'm trying to find me one of those right now. Another one. Nice trade. Beautiful, beautiful trade. Trying to find me one of those right now. Come on. Something else pop up. Coin, you got a little bit more AHT. Very tight stop on it. Yeah, I think, you know, if I had to throw a little prediction out there, I think it tries to get over 550 today, but we'll see what it does. JMIA 1950s is tough on it. Dang, I wish I had the shorts there. That's what I really... JMIA is really what I wanted there. Didn't have the shorts. In KLA, that's how the scanners work. It's exactly how the scanners work. In KLA. Flipping through some charts, boys, trying to find something. AHT, that one's still sitting around 540. I think it may try to get over 550. Longs take longer. You got to be aware of that. It may take a little bit longer than you suspect. So make sure your WTRH is popping back up. I do have shorts there, and I kind of like it, WTRH. I think main resistance, what did we say, 375 WTRH? Yeah, it's got a couple upper shadows around 370s. Yeah, that's a lot to ask for, though. But WTRH, if that one has a little continuation, I kind of like the chart. Kind of like the chart. Volume's coming back into it. It's a technology sector, which is running hot as well. Company director disclosed the purchase of 266,000 shares at 275. Yeah, that'll get some people interested. Tim Tolson covered FOSL. Great trade there, man. Definitely the right idea. Definitely the right idea. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. Right now, all I got from this morning is MARA at the moment. Cut AHT break even. MARA was my trade this morning, my winner. But I want something else, guys. I want something else. I'm sniffing something out. Sniffing something. NKLA even higher. DNK having a little bit of trouble at $5. Getting a little heavy there. DNK. AHT, a little bit of trouble at 540. Got a couple upper shadows around there. Let's watch AHT. Let's see if it forms a high or low. So its current low is 523. Let's see if it tries to form a high like around the 530 area. Longs are going to take longer, guys, so don't expect this thing to rip immediately. Uber 4940s testing that area again. Uber testing that 4940s resistance. That's where it's been triple topping. Uber, I'm definitely interested here. It sold off out of the gates today. Usually, if when I short these, I like hitting. I don't like them to go red to green on the day. You know what I mean? Red to green's kind of a sign of strength. I like them to open up and spike and then go green to red. This one's already kind of going red to green. So watching Uber. It's right up at this resistance at 4940s. I mean, I definitely like it here, but WKHS off of that support line from 2120s up nearly a point. My God, man. That was a beautiful trade. If you got it. I would have taken it with you guys. My only concern on it was main support was at $20, and I did not want to risk that a whole point on it. So I should have taken it and not sized in all the way. WTRH. That one's still kind of interesting. HT is still testing that 550 area. I think there still is a trade on AHT. AHT is interesting. Uber is definitely interesting. And WTRH, I'm somewhat watching that. 370s was kind of that area, WTRH, that I really was interested in. So right now I'm watching and waiting, but great trades, guys. Chasing Bass with APPS. You guys killing AHT and WKHS. Great work, everybody. NIO was a sick trade off of support this morning as well. KNDI, dare we? Yeah, KNDI. You know, I'm not the buy high, hope higher type of trader, but that one definitely has some good volume on it. AHT testing that 550s again. MARA pulling back 318, 317. Let me look at MARA's the last few days. MARA has been a late day grinder, so let me see where that bottom 320s definitely support MARA. Let me look at the daily, the trend. Trend on MARA is back down at like 306, 307, which may try to hold if the 320 doesn't. Yeah, DNK pretty heavy against $5. So DNK, that's going to be a pretty tough trade right there. AHT, this one's really testing 550 right now. Yeah, DNK 416.17. That one looking like it's going to have a tough time against $5. If that one flushes quick under $4, I may pull the trigger there. If that one flushes pretty quick under $4, I may pull the trigger. It's coming down to it on a long. It's got to come to me, though. It's got to come to me. Got to come to Daddy. Watching that pretty carefully here. It is backside, so be careful if trading this. Definitely backside. I got it. For me to trade it, I got to have a fast flush under $4, though. That's my best offer. Uber still sitting up at the 49.40s right now, that main resistance. Honestly, Uber, this is the fourth time it's testing this area out. It's got the inverse head and shoulders pattern on the daily. Part of me thinks it breaks. Part of me thinks it breaks out. I'm a little torn on Uber. I'm a little torn on it. Couple upper shadows at the 49.40s. So we'll just see if it gets that volume to break it today. DNK approaching $4. It's got to break under that for me to take a trade on it. I need a lot of panic. I need crazy panic. I need long traders to say, "Oh my God, this is going to zero." That's when I'll scoop it up. Yeah, Uber, I'm just a little torn there. Blink, BLNK, that's the electric vehicle space coin, bringing that up. That's getting a rip right now. So, guys, as you're aware, that sector is hot. Blink is a company that provides, I believe, electric vehicle batteries. BLNK, so that one's getting a rip right now. Candy with the rip. Understand the sectors and what's moving them. Candy is moving. BLNK, same sector. MARA is trying to hold the 320s. That one's really slow, but MARA support is at 320s. This is a late day mover, so be familiar with that blockchain. Solo's kind of getting that spike. Man, that bounced right off my freaking trend line. Didn't even trade it. Yeah, here's guys, we were watching it off that trend line today. Look at this bounce off this trend line. God dang. I feel like I've missed so many plays today. Bounce right off of our symmetrical triangle trend. That one's moving. So, SOLO, BLNK, Candy. Those three. Those three. Uber is kind of trying to hold this 49.20s, 30s area, volume's got to come in it to break through that area. For some reason, I think the fourth test here, I think Uber may try to end up breaking, but I'm not going to trade a prediction. We'll see if volume comes in it. NIO even lower. So NIO, that one's breaking through trend lines, support levels. That one's even lower. Guys, when you're craving another trade, but nothing's screaming at you. And there's quite a bit happening today. I mean, there's decent trades. The only one I got right now is MARA. That's it. What's AHT doing? AHT, that one, like we were talking about, it did form a little bit of a higher low. I like AHT. Not going to lie, I do like that. That's exactly what I was looking for. A lower or a higher low. And those candlesticks, they're getting balled up. They are getting balled up right there. I'm going to watch this carefully against these lower shadows. This is what I'm talking about with H. No, that's not what I meant to do. With AHT. AHT, look at these kind of upper shadows here. That signifies buyers are here. Signifies buyers are here. On HT, those lower shadows. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try AHT right here. You guys know this is, it's going to be pretty tight. 525. Under 525 is my stop on HT. Under 525. I'm going to try it right here. I like these lower shadows, meaning it's getting balled up. Coin, you think they're going to run a stop hunt below the 520s, 525? Yeah, I don't know. Volume's got to come into this. I'm going to keep it pretty tight. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to keep it pretty tight. So if this one starts approaching the lows like 520s, 525s, I will be probably getting out of it. And this is a low floater, so it's going to be quick. I'm just going to keep it really tight on this one. So I'm not trying to ruin the day on AHT. I don't want to get flushed out under 520s to $5. Do not want to get flushed out. So it will be a tight trade, just FYI. Yeah, 540s, 541s. Just got to get some volume to come into it here. I like the higher low. That's what I was looking for, but it's got to have volume come into this if it wants to get back above 550. 550 is the main area. 550 is the main area on it. And you guys know I'm not comfortable. I'm more comfortable in short positions than long positions. Entirely uncomfortable in long positions. That's why I get a little quiet. Especially with a 12 million float stock. I don't want to get flushed out of it because I'm already green with MARA. I'm good. I do want another trade, but we got to take what the market gives. I missed a few. That was my fault. I did miss a few. I missed APPS, WTRH. WKHS was a freaking sick trade. Missed that one completely. So I haven't been doing the best today. But let's see if AHT wants to push up to 550 again right here. It's just got to get good volume on it, traders. It's got to get good volume. If it doesn't, I'll probably be taking it for like a small winner. That's where my attention is right now because I don't want to get flushed out of it. So I'm not really focusing on too many stocks right now, especially trading a low floater. Don't want to get flushed out. Gotta get the volume HT. You just got to get it. Here we go up to 550 a little bit here. Let's see if it's going to get the volume. It's got to get good volume to come into it. You guys are going to freaking punch me through your computer if you hear me say that one more time. Like I said earlier, I did suspect it's going to get back over 550. That's the main support from its daily chart here. It may happen, it may not. That's kind of what I was thinking on it. But it's testing this area again right now. It's testing this area again. If it looks weak, I'm probably going to take it. Kevin, what does AHT need? I love you, Brad. HT needs more volume. All right, here we go. We're testing 550s right now. Testing that area out. Like Brad said, we need more volume. Come on, baby. Get the volume. It's got some volume coming into it. It's definitely got volume here. My stop is under 550 now, HT. My adjusted stop is if it fake out breakouts. My fake out breakout under 550, I'm out of it. I want to see it hold this level. It's got to hold for me to stay here. It's got to hold for me to stay here. I'm not going to get faked out breakout. My adjusted stop is under 550. I have a 535 average on HT, so heck yeah. This is the trade I needed right here. This is the trade I needed. We'll see what it's going to do up towards VWAP. VWAP, I'm probably, if it gets up to VWAP, I'm probably going to take in half. 565. Big upper shadow there right now. Big upper shadow. See, we might have a fake out breakout. You guys know I'm terrified of fake out breakout. I've been scarred on them. Alright, I'm taking it. 550. I took it 550. I don't want to get faked out breakout. Coin stops at 540. That's probably a better stop on it. That's probably a better stop. Scared. Scared hardcore. Yeah, I am. I'm terrified. I'm terrified of these low floaters. I took 15 cents on it. I'll take it. Got about 15, 20 cents MARA, 15, 20 cents HT. I'm happy with it. I think you're probably good with that 540 stop if you're trading that with coin. If I stick in this low floater any longer, I may keel over of a heart attack though. But yeah, 550s is good. 550s is good there. That's what it needs to stay above. It's probably going to. You guys are good. It's 10 o'clock. PIX popping up. Uber is getting that break. Man, Uber is a... that's interesting. I did think Uber was going to get that break today. So... that one's interesting. All right, it's 10:05. Any questions before we start wrapping it up, guys? Any questions at all? AHT, I think you guys, if you're still trading it, probably good there. That one pulled back hard to the 9 EMA, and I got scared out of it. Scared hard, as Kevin said. Yeah, typically low floaters are complete avoids for me. I did get scared hard out of it. About pooped my britches. Coin Solo, big sellers at 7, scaling in over 7 short. AHT is coming up to VWAP, 565. But that is exactly what we were looking for, AHT. This is, before this even happened, when you've seen this a million times, this is exactly what I saw happening. I was just like filling out the candlesticks in my brain. I was like, I want to see a higher low from the 520s. And we got that, HT. We did get that. Did get that. So Solo and HT still a trade over 550. Keep it tight if you're trading it. Solo pop up through the $7. 720. Watch that area. 720. 720 is going to be a little tough on it. It looks like Uber wants to break today. I mean, it looks like that 49.40s it wants to hold. There could be a trade there, risking that. This is what I'm talking about. I am somewhat interested with Uber to take a trade here. You see all these upper shadows at 49.35, 49.40? That's where I had a hard. That's resistance. Had a hard time getting up through that. So that is going to be support. I'm slightly tempted to take a long on Uber and set a stop at like 49.20s and just let it ride. Let it work today. I mean, it looks like it wants to. It looks like it wants to. Slightly tempted, traders. Slightly tempted. Dang. Dang, dang. NKLA sell off. NKLA 26.20 down to 24.30s. Look at that elevator down, guys. Up through 26, hit the 20-cent area, elevator down. Now that is what we call a beautiful. Let's see what Uber is going to do against its previous high days, though. 49.60s. 49.62 is the previous high day. Let's see what's going to do there. May pull back a little bit. And we'll take it from there. We will take it from there. That's pretty much, unless something else screams. Kevin, you're making a believer of me on that 20-cent level. Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt about it. No doubt about it, bro. See it every single day. Every day. Fast moves through the hold dollars, 20-cent area. Always. Always, always, always. Alright guys, pretty much all that's left for me is I'm slightly interested in Uber against like 49.30s for a little bit of a swing throughout the day, and I'll come revisit it. Yeah, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get Uber. And I'm going to set a stop on it and go about my day. I'm going to set that up right now. If you guys have any questions, let me know, and we're about to wrap her up. Nothing crazy. Small position. Not going to risk. We're not going to risk my day on it. I'm just going to give it like probably 30 cents. 30-cent stop-ish. Let me see. Down to 49.25 is pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, probably going to give it down to like under 49.20. Yerp, there we go. We'll see what happens. I mean, it is testing out yesterday's high right now, but it's just grinding. It's just grinding. It looks pretty good. We'll see what happens on it. We'll see what happens. Uber entry, Kevin. 49.58. 49.58. Yeah, so I'm just going to let that one work a little bit. And I'll revisit it at the close. I don't hold anything overnight. I'll revisit it at the close and see what's going on. I'm going to give it a little bit of room. A little bit of room to work and see if it's going to hold that 49, like 30s, 40 area. And it's pulling back a little bit right now. I'm going to give it a little bit of space. A little bit of space. Be a shame if I top take it and just fades throughout the day. Yeah, it looks good. I'm gonna stick with it. Coin DNK gonna add a little bit at 450. Coin's gonna stick around all day. That's what he does, baby. He just sticks around and prints money from the market. That's what he does. Printing that money. Matty who? Yep, we'll see you tomorrow. Great trading today, guys. Love you all. If you have any questions, hit me up via email. If you want to keep trading throughout the day, you know where to get the scans. The description below for anything else screaming off the scans. Otherwise, great trading today, guys. Other than me, missed several, a little irritated, but we all call a little piece of something, something. Something, something. So we'll do it again tomorrow, guys. See you then.